New into stock we have a Land Rover Discovery 3. It's a 2.7 TD V6 HSE 5-door, 2008 on a 58 plate. Real nice spec, and it's done 99,636 miles with a really good service history. MOT is till the 31st of 10, 2019. Fuel economy, urban 21.6, extra urban 33.2, and combined is 27.7. A 0 to 60 time of 11 seconds, top speed of 112 miles per hour out of a 190 brake horsepower engine. We've got xenon headlamps, headlamp wash, multi-spoke alloys. These side steps have just, well, not long been put on, so they're no corrosion, no oxidization. The rubber's all brand new as well. Tinted glass. Show you in the back. It's a split tailgate, back folds up like that, catches under there, then there's another catch here, pressed down like so, and that's strong enough to sit on. Really well made, these Land Rovers. The two back seats are up, so there's not a fantastic amount of room, but as soon as you fold those down, if you've no need for them, then there is bags, and you can't even reach the back seats. There's that much room. I'll just show you in the back seats. In order to get in the back, you can't have the driver's seat all the way back, but there's a little catch on the side of the seat here. Press the back down there, then there's a loop under here, just there. Seat goes forward. It's quite easy to get in this. With having the side steps on, just basically in like so. Helps if you've got somebody else to shut the door, and hopefully there's not a kiddie lock on there, otherwise I'm trapped in here for good. So bags of room. You've got cup holders, storage compartments. It's also got the remote control for the TV, CD, radio, and a headphone jack. There's a triple glass sunroof above, so it's nice and light in the back here. There's plenty of room, and you've got an inertia wheel belt. Seats fold down easy enough as well in the back. I'll just show you that. So, little catch here, loop, pull up like so. Sorry, it's easier if you're inside. Catch on the side of the headrest, down like so, pull this, and then you've got all that room in the back. So seat back, like so, catch up again, like so, that's that seat up, like so. Fairly easy to do. Controls here again for the entertainment system. Big heavy duty rubber mats in the back here, nice and thick. Heated rear seats, bags of room, bags of headroom. All the sunroofs have shade bands. Really nice to be a passenger. You're actually raised slightly higher than the seats in the front, so you can see over the headrest, so it's not quite as claustrophobic in the middle row of seats in this car as it is in some. Nice big speakers. Entertainment system's really good. I'll just take you for a drive with it. Two proper ignition keys here. I must apologise for the audio on the first part of the video. It would appear I've knocked the microphone off. Well, I knocked the batteries out leaning over something, so it's switched on. Hopefully it'll be better and you will be able to hear the first part. So, Land Rover Discovery, one of my favourite cars, probably second to the Range Rover Sport, but the same sort of thing. This one has got a good service history. I'll list it in the description, but it's all through there. And despite the service receptionist That's what I like to see, handwritten, somebody who's taken the time and you know, sat down and said what they've done, just to make sure that there's no mistakes. Right the way around here, then we come to here, J.A. Gardner and Sons. Now they obviously couldn't find the stamp the next time they had it done, and they've just put the receipt stamp. Fortunately, it appears to be the same, otherwise we'd never be able to track that service. But that's done too. Front discs and pads there, and again this one job, just get the stamp on there, but they've managed to blur it. We've found out who it is. It's Ada Smith's, and that's the telephone number in case anybody needs to check in future, which I'm afraid with the way things are going with cheap stamps and stuff on eBay, that's what you're going to have to do. And if you're buying a car, make sure that the dealer you're buying it off has done it too. So there's that. One thing that kind of frightens us on Land Rovers is the suspension pump. This one's been done. No expense has been spared, to be fair, certainly with the last owner. If I can find it, he had new running boards fitted there, oil and filter service. When was that done? That was September 2017. I'm sure I saw a bill in here for the pump. That's the one there. So check out air suspension fault, diagnose and replace suspension pump and air tank. So that was £985 there. So that's been done as well. As I say, that was done on September 2017. That can be a worry if it's not already been done, but this is sorted. So with that said, I'll take you for a ride in it. I do like these cars. You kind of feel indestructible in them. It's got it's got memory seats as well down there. It's got a couple of other things, adaptive lighting, I think. Sat nav. We're going to menu there. Settings, navigation, 4x4 info, like so. We'll just go back. TV, and there you go. That's got a TV for your kids to watch, widescreen as well. We'll knock that off because I'm afraid I can't stand that woman. Let's see, route options, navigation setup, destination. We'll just go back to the map there. And here we go. Well, electrically operated height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Just get that in place, and also power folding door mirrors. Just get them, make sure they work, they're not stuck in place. All right. Air suspension soaks up all the bumps. And it is a bumpy road along here. So climate control, heated seats like so. We've got your terrain response here, all the different settings. Cruise control on the left here, voice control there, radio, telephone controls. Nice smooth gear changes. Don't have to do anything, just aim it. Great value for money 7-seater. that will go anywhere. Make sure if you live in the country, when it's snowing, you'll be able to get the kids to school. Got a wheel wobble. That's needs a balancing doing. That's one of the purposes of this test drive. A, to show you we've got the vehicle in stock. B, to show you it drives pretty good. And C, so that we can check and make sure there's nothing wrong with the car that would only be come to light on a road test rather than a ramp inspection, which the vehicle will also get. The heated seats are certainly working. Knock them off. For what's basically a 2-ton vehicle, it certainly picks its feet up. Xenon headlamps, headlamp wash. It's got towing pack on the back. Corners nicely. Leans over a little bit, but can only expect that really with the weight of the thing. Shocking road here, all the tarmac's worn off in the inside there. I think it's been made worse of building another road there, so you've got all the heavy plant coming round. It's quite a tight roundabout, they've worn it away. People keep telling me on my videos that I sit too far back, but and that you should be able to reach the top of your steering wheel with your wrists, which I can when I want to, as you can see there, just by moving my shoulders forward. But the people who tell me to sit closer need to remember that airbags go off between something like 110 to 220 miles an hour. They're coming that way, you're going to hit something or something's going to hit you, so you can combine speed, say 40 miles an hour, 220, airbag hits you at 260 miles an hour, and if you're like me and you have a pen in your top pocket or your iPhone, you get that shoved in your chest. So you're supposed to be at least 10 inches away from the steering wheel. If you want to sit closer, that's up to you. Don't tell me where to sit. I'm quite happy. Thank you very much. So, on the motorway. Cruise on. Set there at 70 miles an hour. And we're doing just short of 2,000 revs, about 1,800 revs. So nice big engine, nice big diesel engine, hardly working. It's if it's looked after, it's going to last a long time, and this has been looked after. If I'm honest, I prefer to see independents servicing vehicles. I've worked in independents and I've worked in main dealers. In main dealers, the mechanic is given a set time to do the service, and if to make bonus, he needs to do it faster than that, so he can actually bill out more hours than he works. He makes bonus, the garage makes more money. You work for an independent, the guy goes through the list, he has a cup of tea, he goes round, and I even noticed in one of those he'd put down greased door handles. That's what you get at independents. Somebody whose reputation, or they stand by the reputation, they want to do a good job for you, in my opinion. And it's also a good sign if whoever has it serviced at an independent goes back the year after, because you know that they're satisfied, they've had no problems. And I'm pretty sure that this car has spent its life at independent garages being looked after. It's in really nice condition, the interior is nice, the outside's nice, and as I say, no expense has been spared. It is a very, very good car and ideal for the winter. And also if you just want to keep your family safe. I noticed in there as well there was an invoice for 2 tyres not so long ago either. Again, not who-flung dungs as we call them. They're the proper tyres. The ones that in the summer when you get out you don't get electric shocks off the door because the tyres are actually doing the job and getting rid of static as well as holding the road. One more thing about where I sit. When the driving instructors used to tell you that you had to reach the top with your wrists and so on, there was no power steering and we were driving on cross-ply tyres, and you had to turn the steering wheel like that. Now you can do that with your finger, so trust me, I'm quite happy sitting where I am. And the first thing when you go on any track days, the first thing they tell you, don't be doing that, feeding the steering wheel through. Keep your hands in one position and turn like so. So that's how professionals do it. So please stop giving me grief. 12-volt power sockets there, cup holders. What else have we got? The electric seats, and oh, wow, goodness me, crikey. That's one of the memories. So right, as you can see, it remembers the steering wheel position and the mirrors and the seat from the memory. Flipping out, I don't know who's been sat in there. Good, Bennett. Somebody wants to have a word with them about where they sit.